are crying. Everybody who don't play for the Oklahoma City Thunder will continue to do the same thing because they trying to push a narrative. Oh, we can't beat them, so it has to be the refs' fault. Wham. Oh, the refs are not that good. Oh, the refs, they're just cheating for them, and we just can't figure out how to beat them. Shut the fuck up, nigga. Take y'all ass to Cancun. What you thought y'all was finna do? You the Phoenix Suns. Y'all was going to get spanked regardless. Even if it was no refs out there, y'all be losing by 50,
Devin Booker
man.
picked up a technical foul in the Game 2 loss versus OKC after this play, where it appeared that he was trying to save the ball from going out of bounds, and in his post-game interview, absolutely went off on one of the refs.
I don't know if you're aware.
Granted, I'm an OKC fan, remember that, and always understand that, but never above the Bulls. I will always pick the Bulls over OKC, but OKC is, I love them. Only two teams I got, Bulls, OKC. Now listen. That was a bullshit call. That tech was bullshit call. But what we not finna do is act like the tech was the deciding factor of the game. Y'all was getting spanked you just lost by 40. Y'all was getting spanked regardless.
But even the broadcast was confused by your tech. What was the explanation that you got?
I still haven't got one. It's definitely something that has to be looked into. I heard Caruso tell him to call the tech, and he ended up doing it. So
they've been doing that in the NBA for years, bro. They did that in AA. I used to do that in AAU basketball. Like, hey, ref, that's a tech now. Look, he can't do that. He talking crazy to me. You better get him, ref. Like, come on, bro.
I haven't called a ref out by name, but James was terrible tonight, through and through. It's bad for the sport, bad for the integrity of the sport. People are going to start viewing this as a WWE, if they're not held responsible.
Similar thing for you on the offensive foul of Caruso, where you didn't get an explanation there either?
Yeah, and then the very next play said unnatural shooting motion that hit Caruso, but Caruso's moving forward on that. And if that's unnatural shooting motion compared to what guys are doing to get fouls nowadays, like, you can play them side by side, and I'll let you guys be the judge. Like, pull the clips, run it back. I'm surprised this is happening on national TV in playoff games.
Bro, this is why I call niggas just criers, bro. This game 2, this is the game he's complaining about. They lost by 13. Okay, look at the stats. Field goal percentage. They shot 46%. OKC shot 47%. Free throw percentage. Y'all shot 35.5. OKC shot 35.5. Free throws. Y'all shot 22 free throws, and OKC, who had with the worst refs in the world, and the refs is the reason y'all lost the game, and people gonna start thinking it's WWE. OKC shot 3 more free throws than y'all, my nigga, and one of them was a tech. So y'all got one or two more foul calls. What the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about? Y'all getting y'all ass spanked because y'all getting spanked. Look at the largest lead. Largest lead, 26 for OKC. Personal fouls, 21. Y'all have 4 more fouls in a whole game. Stop acting like the refs are deciding y'all's game. Look at game 1. Y'all think I'm playing or I'm not making this up. These are stats, bro. It just looks embarrassing when you can't just go out there and say we getting our ass whooped, gang. Look at this. In game 1, y'all lost by damn near 50. Damn near, the largest lead in the game was 39 points. Shea didn't even play in the 4th quarter, and y'all still only got 14 points. Free throws. So a team who has 40 more points, you trying to tell me they only shot 5 more free throws? Where's personal fouls at? They had more fouls than y'all. What the fuck are you talking about? What are you talking about? Personal fouls, OKC 22, Suns 18. They fouled y'all more than y'all fouled them, bro. We're not about to sit here and act like, okay, this is the only, y'all be trying to push this narrative because y'all getting y'all ass spanked. That's just plain and simple. You getting spanked, bro. Stop trying to push the narrative that the refs are just let Shea and do whatever, and Shea can smack you in the face. They won't call anything, and if you just blow on Shea, they're calling a free throw. And no, Shea is getting fouled because he drives to the basket, and y'all niggas want to shoot 1,055 million threes. That ain't nobody else's fault. That's y'all fault. That's been the NBA. That's been the league the entire time, bro. We're not going to sit here and act like the refs they let everybody play physical, but if you play physical on Shea, they won't call anything. The NBA has been soft for the last 10, 15, 20 years. So I just don't like the crying, bro. Like all that crying shit. Like,
look,
shut
how
the
hard
fuck
is that
up.
to play through?
It's hard. It just feels disrespectful.
It feels disrespectful that they got 3 more free throws than us in a whole game, and y'all lost by 20 fucking points.
I know I haven't won a championship in this league, but I have been in it for 11 years now. So to get to this point, to be treated like that, for me to even
this point be treated like that. Okay, they fucked up on a tech. Boo fucking who? That's 1 point. 1 point. Y'all been getting spanked. Y'all was gonna get, even if it was no refs out there, y'all could referee y'all own game, y'all will still get spanked.
be saying something out loud, it's bad.
Have you ever
Fuck out of here,
done
bro.
something? I mean, have you ever? I don't think I can recall you talking to about the officials.
Yeah, it's my first time in 11 years, but it's needed. Like I said, whatever I get fined for, everybody can pull the clips and see where the frustration comes from.
Devin, one of the things Dylan just said, that when he used to watch the game when he was a kid, that physicality was welcome. Like that was part of what the game is. Did you see it the same way when you were growing up, and how much has it changed from what you saw as a youngin' to what the game is played now?
Yeah, I mean, it has been, but I think the evolution of the games, guys have got more creative to, put the refs in a tough spot. To force them to call calls, but
Force them to call calls, and they've done so good to the fact that OKC got 3 more calls, 3 more fouls, 3 more free throws than y'all.
The frustration.
And y'all, now if y'all lost by 2, at least I understand where you're coming from. The first game y'all lost by 40, and the second game y'all was losing by like 26 in the game, bro. They could have gave OKC 24 more free throws and y'all still would have lost. I mean, y'all could have got 24 more free throws in OKC and you still would have lost. Stop acting like y'all a good team. Y'all been asked since you came in the league, bro. The Suns have been ass. Y'all, what the fuck did you think you was gonna do? Again, in the game that you lost by 40, they had 5 more free throws than y'all. And they fouled y'all more than you fouled them. But you complaining about the same refs that called more fouls on the other team you're complaining about than they called for your team. Y'all sound stupid and butthurt. Just take the ass whooping and go home, bro. It's okay. It's okay. Your summer gonna start early, gang. It ain't even,
the controllables. That you weren't in here, but I was just speaking like that technical foul that Caruso called for the refs. I just played it back and watched the video. I still don't understand, and
bro,
this is again on live TV in the most crucial part of the season. And
what are they saying in the comments? I mean, one tech. Don't get me wrong. He's not wrong. That call made no sense. I'm not gonna lie. He's not wrong at all. He's not wrong, but the refs aren't ruining the game. They getting their ass whipped. They ruining the game. It's the first round of the playoffs. They getting their ass whipped. The thing is, OKC shouldn't need that favorable of a whistle. They are the 1 seed against an 8th seed. Like, make OKC earn it at least. Game 1. Free throws. Where are the free throws? 18 to 23. 5 more free throws is what decided y'all the game? That's what you're trying to tell me? And in game 2, where the game you're complaining about, they had 3 more free throws than y'all. Y'all lost by 13. And it really wasn't 13. Y'all was losing by 26 this game. Y'all only lost by 13 because they sat their starters early. Y'all just suck. The refs are not the reason y'all are losing. That's the problem. That's the problem. That's the real only problem I have for real. Is the narrative y'all trying to push. Y'all trying to push a narrative to make it sound like, oh, OKC really not that good. The refs is just like terrible, and the refs is just all on OKC side, and they just riding the cock carousel and just giving OKC all of the calls. No. They have 3 more free throws than you, and you lost by 13. So let's give y'all the same amount of free throws. First of all, they you know what I'm saying, they hit 20 of them. Y'all hit 18, so y'all had a higher percentage than y'all. So let's say let's say y'all have the same 22 free throws and the same percentage. Y'all still lose by 9. 10. So stop that. That's the only thing I don't like.
Dillon Brooks had a few interactions with OKC during the Game 2 loss, starting off with having a bit of words with SGA, then SGA hit the bucket over him and pointed at him.
That's the refs?
Off with having a bit of words with SGA, then SGA hit the bucket.
The refs did that too?
Over him and pointed at him. Then at the free throw line, got tangled up with Lou Dort, which resulted in double techs, and then late.
What happened? I thought the refs was on OKC side. Why they give a double tech?
In the fourth quarter, SGA hit the floor and Dillon Brooks was calling him a flopper. And here's what Dillon Brooks had to say in his post-game interview about the refs and SGA.
Curious, obviously, that.
Here's what Dillon Brooks quarter, SGA hit the floor and Dillon Brooks was calling him a flopper. And here's what Dillon Brooks had to say in his post-game interview.
Is he a flopper?
And Dillon Brooks was calling.
But you stuck your hand in there, bro. You fouled him. I don't like flopping no more than the next man, but you still fouled him. Whether he falls or not, you still fouled him. He's just selling a call, which I can't really blame him for if the refs gonna give him that.
Flopper. And here's what Dillon Brooks had to say in his post-game interview about the refs and SGA.
Curious, obviously, the end of the game with you and Shea.
His assistant principal looking at
down like that. Maybe just take me through what you're seeing and what the officials are trying to explain and how you're seeing that at the end there.
To be honest, I don't know. Y'all should be interviewing the officials for real.
We would if we could.
That should be a new thing in the NBA. Officials got to explain themselves because it's getting ridiculous. And then you can see it starts getting fiery and there's no control out there. And now they're just whistling on one side.
Whistling on one side. They got 3 more, bro. Look at the foul. Fuck the free throws. Let's look at the fouls. Personal fouls. 25-21. So they're if this was 25-10 or 25-16 or 25-15, you got me, bro. This is 25 fouls for the Suns and 21 fouls for them. So they called 4 less fouls on them than they did on y'all. And they got 3 more free throws than y'all did. And you call that whistling on one side in a blowout game. Y'all was getting y'all ass whooped the whole game. It was never close. What the fuck?
There's obviously a friendship with you and Shea, but how would you describe the competition between you and the series?
I'm on the court. I don't care who it is. Be anybody on the court going right at you. What next?
How were they able to kind of, throw the switch there in the third quarter a little bit?
I gotta look over it again. In the game, I be blacking out, going too hard and shit. So I gotta look at it again, but probably our turnovers.
You guys,
22 turnovers. So
I know you were guarding Shea for at least the first 3 quarters of the game. You got in foul trouble there. What is it like having to guard somebody like that? And then how do you, I guess you could say, have to defend better without fouling?
It's a little frail. And that's what the rest of them call. I gotta be smarter about it, but this is playoffs, a man's game. Like, I used to watch this back when Michael Jordan was playing or whoever else when LeBron was younger. Like, it's just physical basketball. Like, I don't get why all the dropping and the falling and the flopping and the flailing and all this stuff is allowed to get to the playoffs. Like, leave that for the season. Like,
I agree, but you can blame LeBron on that. Nobody started flopping until LeBron. But LeBron was only flopping because LeBron, and I'm not a LeBron fan, but LeBron flopped because they wouldn't give him calls. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if I put myself in LeBron's shoes, if I'm a big 6'6", whatever the fuck his ass is, 6'8", 250, whatever the hell his ass is, and I'm coming down here and they smacking me, hitting me, bumping me, elbowing me, I'm not about to get my ass beat and y'all ain't calling no calls, but then I come over here and kind of push him because he's smaller than me, and now y'all know, nigga, I'm finna flop. It hurt. Please help me. Foul. Fuck you. And I think that's what Shea does. You know what I'm saying? So I think that started with LeBron. You can't tell me no superstar that started flopping before LeBron. Kobe didn't do it. Jordan didn't do it. But I think that's because their egos wouldn't let them. Their egos was like, flop. Nigga, I ain't flopping. You can hit me as hard as you want to. I'm still finna bust your ass. I think that's how they was thinking.
Man, this is about who's the better team, who's a more witted team. Like, don't decide the games on no free throws. Like,
he said it. He said it. Don't decide the game on no free throws. That's why I say just straight pure delusion. Pure delusion. Let's go back to the stats, class, okay? The statistics. Personal fouls. OKC has 21. The Suns have 25. Free throws. The Thunder have 25 free throws. The Suns have 22 free throws. The Suns hit 18 free throws, and the Thunder hit 23 free throws, okay? They lost by 40 in the first game and by 13 in the second game. Really, it was damn near 30. If you can see right there, they really lost by almost 30. But OKC sat their starters early, so they end up getting it down to 13 at the last minute when it didn't matter. So really, you lost. Let's say you lost by 20. You were losing by 20 most of the game. And so you're trying to tell me that free throws decided it when they only hit 2 more free throws than you and they only shot 3 more? It's just clown behavior. It's clown behavior. You just getting your ass bust. Your team is just sorry as hell. You never had a fucking chance at all, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's shit. I could probably do better than y'all out there. Y'all never had a chance, bro. The game is not decided from no free throws. They only hit 2 more than you. They only shot 3 more than you. And then you were losing by 20 most of the game, bro. What the fuck is wrong with these people?
maybe I gotta look back at it and see if they're really fouls, but all I know is when I be watching, when I was out the playoffs, or I've been in the playoffs, or I'd be watching from before I was in the NBA, it's straight physical. It's straight low scoring, physical basketball, and you gotta score the basketball to win or get stops to win. Not just flailing and going to the line and stoppage of play. Like, gotta fix that.
What explanation do you get from the officials?
Or you can stop fouling people. How about that? You could do that. You could stop reaching in and swatting at the ball. Yeah, he's flopping, but you still fouled him. It'd be different if you didn't touch him and he's selling the call, but the call I watched, you fouled him. You can't do that.
That conversation with them.
I can't. You gotta ask somebody else because I get too rowdy. And all they want to do is, oh, that's legal. Oh, I never saw, or this or that. It's a bunch of excuses. That's why y'all should be interviewing them. Be honest. Let's put Adam Silver. Let's get some interviews for the
I
chief.
do agree with that.
That's out there because accountability needs to be.
And they should be fined too. I agree with that.
Shown out there. Be honest, so we can actually see or hear what they have to say about the game.
But I don't know. What I will say about the refs is the refs do it be some terrible calls? Yes, but on the player side, y'all be playing like shit sometimes too. We've seen LeBron go out there and shoot 20-30%. We've seen the best players go out there. We've seen Kobe go out there and shoot 20%. We've seen Shea, Shaq, Jordan, Akeem, Kareem, the best players ever. We've seen them go out there and play shit. So we're not gonna I'm not gonna say that the refs is supposed to be great every single time, and Should they be held accountable more? Yeah, but they gonna have some terrible nights. They gonna have some bad nights where the miscommunication is off, or they wife pissed them off before the game, so they just, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. Like, they humans too, bro. Like, I'm not gonna expect Jordan to come out and shoot 50 for 50 and get 100 points and 10 assists and 42 rebounds a night. Like, that's not realistic, bro. The refs they gonna have bad nights. They gonna have good nights. I think the refs have more good nights than bad nights. So I just don't like like I said, my main thing is I don't like the narrative y'all trying to spin. Y'all trying to make it seem like y'all only losing because of the refs. And that's just not the case, bro. Y'all been getting y'all ass bust all year. Y'all still getting y'all ass bust. And if God came down and reffed y'all, y'all would still get y'all ass bust. So Jesus himself could step on the court and be the referee, and y'all would still get y'all ass whooped. Y'all could take the refs away. Y'all could have y'all coach be the ref, and he could give y'all all the foul calls, and y'all still would lose. So stop that shit. That's my only problem.